Anderson to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, George. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Third down.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22-yard line. Now Jackson on first down, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's George. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Jackson. That's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. There to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense,
looking up into the lights, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, our home team 7, visitors nothing.
On first down, Jackson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Taylor Mays up to make the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
You call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gannon, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Gannon. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So 3rd down and 11.
Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Gannon. He'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mandy Asamoah. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
43-yard line.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the...
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll run on 1st down. Done. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
He's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards.
And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Raiders have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet. But I see the pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by YungManting, the former Maryland Terp. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. YungManting, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's George. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Jackson. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
At the 32.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
No gain on the play.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Jackson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here. And on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. And that should just about